That's kind of an interesting shot there. Sun coming in here. It looks kind of cool. I have the rear fender off. Reason why is because I'm completely redesigning the way this actually works. Instead of having a jack shaft, I'm actually gonna, hands are really dry. I'm gonna have a manual transmission. I'll tell you how I'm getting that, and that's the Murray wide body. I'm going to, actually, not technically the Murray wide body. It's actually gonna come out of that. My main green machine. I'm actually tearing it apart. I'm just getting a transmission out of that. I'm gonna put a different shifter in it and fix it. Going in that transmission from that, popping it in this. Hydrostat from this is going to go in the lifted mower, and that is going to go to my neighbor. He's going to use it for parts. He has a Murray. I'm going to actually modify his into a truck mower. He wants me to do that. I told him, well, we were talking about it, and he said that we'd have to get another frame exactly like his, and well, there's a frame exactly like his. Not sure which one we're actually going to use for the main part of it. Probably his, but I don't know. If the steering is better than mine, I'll tell him that. But if the steering is better than his, then we'll put his on there and put his. Maybe I'll put his rear. He's got that thing mounted on it that I made. He probably still wants that. Probably have to put that in the truck mower in the bed somehow. This, okay, enough rambling on about his mower. This originally had a jack, actually still not originally. Originally for me it had a jack shaft in it, the way I modified it. And the other half of it is, where is the other? Here it is. The other half of the jack shaft, cut it out. I was going to put a transmission. I was going to put the transmission here and have just the hydrostat back in the back for absolutely no reason. Well, when I went to put it in there, the tire hit the this cross member thing. Yeah, I could take that out and redo the bed. But that's welded in. It's welded pretty good in there too. That nice big thick hot weld on the bottom and stuff. I think it's welded on the bottom. No, it's welded in the inside really good along in here. Along that, it's welded really good. I gotta fix this. I'm gonna put something, I might get more of this and put a stretcher down the side of it, make it look a little better. Kind of hide this rough edge and that. Looks really stupid without that. Am I zoomed in? No, I'm not. What I'm going to do though is that I'm going to put the manual transmission in that, throw away the hydrostat. Not exactly, but whatever. I got the old junk Pierce Line 30 in that right now, the lifted mower. I actually have to do some mods to it. One of the tires is on this. Unless I get rid of that. If I can get rid of that, I'll get another Craftsman. And a lot of parts will go into that. And then I'll still have another transmission. So I want to get an MST206. That's why I want a different mower. It's a 6-speed like that. That's a 5-speed, but it's MST206. That's 205. Put the transmission into that mower. Yeah, put the transmission out of the other Craftsman if I traded that. Put that in there. Take that transmission and put it in this, and kind of maybe get rid of the other mower after I do that. Basically, use it for parts. Kind of like that. It'd be the same way, but I'd need to do that. I wonder what's all the dirt on the ground from? All that dirty snow and stuff? From this carpet I'm standing on. Not this piece. This piece I just put down. The way I can work. This was outside. I have the door open because it's kind of warm out. But I'm going to redo this. I have some videos of me actually using it with the hydrostat I need to upload. Also done a tear down of the engine again. I took the flywheel off. The reason why I'm not going to say, because that's for the video. The one I already filmed. Done an oil change on it and stuff. I put the oil and oil filter from my zero turn on this. I had to beat the crap out of the old filter to get it off. The one that was on this. But I'm going to redo the entire thing. I'm going to make a better battery place. I want to put the battery in here. Once I put the rear fender back on, I'm going to put the battery in this area and avoid messing with that. I'm going to put that like that. Probably use a regular car battery. That's what I have the starter set up for. Regular old car battery. I got one around. I think it's in that shed up there. Focus. See the edge of that shed, I think. Yeah, that's the edge of my shed. Anywho, there's not very many videos of that. But pretty much redo the whole thing. I haven't had it running in November? Yeah, November of 2017. The last time I had it running. Actually, it may have been before that. Yeah, it was November. I haven't checked the oil since then. I hope it's still full. It's a little low. I'll put some in it. I think I got some right there. I also need to tighten down the screw that goes into that. And fix up the wiring on this. Kind of a mess. Key works. Have it run off the key. I'm going to use this for the main power switch. Every time you turn that on, that generates the whole mower. But I gotta figure out how to wire that, because that's from a deck thing from a Ford YT16, if y'all can guess where that's from. A video of it on YouTube, actually. I also need to notch out my seat, where the seat sets in here. You can see the spots where it's hit, each side all. Coming with skill Scots. Cut it out. I'll mark it out and cut it out on the pencil. That might be a better idea. Put a different seat on it too. Probably the seat that's on that mower right there. Or the Murray seat. Not sure. Kind of me rambling on because I'm not really doing anything. I ought to name a video series Rambling Bits. Instead of random bits or random stuff. Got messy hair too. I would do that. I have all this get up on. I'm actually kind of hot. It's like 34 degrees outside or something today. It was like 20 something yesterday. Actually, no, it was probably colder than that. A lot colder yesterday. It's supposed to be like 60 degrees tomorrow. 60 degrees tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday of January. Also, hey, I have some of that up there. Small, thin stuff. I'm about to get on this. I don't know. Somewhere I got more of this. I've got one piece. One more piece. I think it's over here. There's originally going to be the cross member across the mower, but when here it is. I've got some welds on it I have to cut off. But I hope I can get more of this. I'm not going to say where it comes from. Reasons. Yeah. Huh. That actually looked... I wonder what I circled. Huh. That actually probably won't look too bad in there. Let's see if I can't get you up. Maybe where you can see it a little better. I don't think that'll look too bad in there. I'll have to cut my welds off. I might do that. If I can find another piece. It's oh, I don't know. I got a tape measure somewhere. I think it's like 1-inch steel box. Looks like 1 inch. Not sure. There goes the welfare van. All welfare's around. So, that's my plan. Hopefully, I can do it. I'm not sure. See, that Murray is actually for sale on Facebook right now. If I sell it, which I put like 50 bucks on it, because that's how much I paid for it. With the motor. This has no motor. No motor. Well, and plus I get a gas tank if I actually do this. If I rip this apart and build stuff for my neighbor with it and other stuff. Plus I get a set of tires. Because he has a set of tires on his mower, of course. But basically a lot of the stuff would still be mine. He'd get the frame. He'd get the frame and other stuff that would be needed for it. And I'd get the rest. Like this. We wouldn't need this unless we just wanted to. I'd probably put this cover in his mower since his is still open. This is for like the deck. If his seat's not the greatest, I might give him this seat. And he's got another junk mower there. Might get the seat off of it maybe. he said I could have it, so I might get it someday. Now I'm talking about like doing this all in the spring. If I can't sell this, I'm not going to work on another truck mower until I get that one fixed. But it would be a good idea. Wet snow, and it's got some ice in it too. Hey, stick a rock in it, that'd be really funny. But that's my plan, if I can't get rid of it. Heck, transmission, I got a short shifter thing, it's at my neighbor's. He's actually using it in his transmission. His broke, so yeah, whatever. But he got it welded back together. Not him, someone else, I think his boss. Anyway, when he puts that back in there, I'll get the short shifter from him, and may have him put that in this and put a bearing in the one side because the axle's wearing into the housing, kind of like that Peerless 930 there. But that's my plan. It's a 10-minute ramble about me doing absolutely nothing. Well, that ends the first episode of Rambling Bits. See you in the next one.